Hey everybody, this is Peter here with Real Estate Trends and Market Updates, and I got another small update for the market. We, you know, through the course of each year, especially after 2020, we continue to see these changes in the market, and I feel for overall what the market is showing, and there's still a lot of strengths in the market comparatively to what people's beliefs are, especially with rates being so high. So that overall gets into the depths of what we're going to talk about today. I had a so I have this meeting every week with some guys that are investors, to one that owns a business. A couple of them are real estate agents. One owns his management company for short-term rentals. This is how I see it going into each and every month, and also year after we got out of 2020 and also 21 with the crazy rates. Um, the market is always going to have deals. Doesn't matter if it's high, low, or super high or super low. And that goes to show, on the daily basis of people just needing to get out of a house because of, they've strapped themselves to too much consumer debt, or if, they lost a loved one and they have to pay for a funeral, or they lost, a loved one and they have to pay for all the medical bills, all those things. This is exactly each and every time you see someone say, well, I'm waiting for the market to cool down to get in. That's not always the case, and I'm working on a deal 800,000. We're probably going to sell it for 1.2 to 1.25, and that's in this market. And then there's other people that are still doing deals that are off market or on market that makes sense. You need to make sure you're doing things that are making sense versus um, just buying something because you have an emotion to it. Granted, you are going to buy something because you have an emotion. Finally, you're fed up with your job, you're fed up with living in a 2 bed, 2 bath apartment, and now you want to, own a 3 bed, 2 bath condo, or you're tired of being in a 2 bed, 2 bath condo and you want to buy a single family residence to house hack or to do a live in flip. All these things are what you need to do and what you need to look at to provide yourself with added benefits to get to that next level. You can't say, do you think that there's a lot of investors that are worth 100 million, 200, 300 million, or even 5 million or 10 million that said, hey, the market's not for me now? Those people that always say that are never going to jump into the market. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, I'm just saying that it's just not in their appetite to go after, that type of deal. So, as we look at it, you want to make sure that you're obviously buying something right. So, get a mentor, get a coach, get someone that's going to guide you and actually has been in the trenches. And then on top of that, get that person that is within your market. So the two things that I suggest is, if you get a coach or someone that is going to give you the value out of, hiring them as a strategic coach or life coach or business coach, they need to be within that area that you're at. So, like, I'll give you two examples. If you hire a personal coach that is gonna, be a life coach, or, get you through certain things, they have themselves need to have gone through things like a lot of life experience. Maybe they're 55 years old and they, grew a business to $10 million, and they said, yeah, this is capped out. I'm gonna go on to the next thing. And then they did life coaching. The other example is, if you hire a coach in mortgages or, real estate, and I may get pushback for this, but those two industries, or maybe, a coach in, let's say, growing a online business. Well, if you hire a coach that's doing an online business, and let's say you're selling courses, but this coach has only experienced selling an online product, not a course, a product. It's tough to get, and they may have a lot of experience, they may have a lot of good feedback for you, but they may not be that coach for you because they haven't sold courses. Um, they've only they've only ultimately sold a product. Let's say t-shirts online or something like that. You need to find a coach that is very similar to the path that you want to go and get to. And the reason is because for me and when I talk about mortgages and also real estate agents, I could hire a coach in Maine or in New York out in the suburbs, or I could hire a coach that is in Texas or in North Carolina. Those people don't know what, and I'm not saying they're wrong. They may give me a good amount of value, but they won't give you the best value because they don't know your full market. Their market may be I can send 5 mailers and get 5 phone calls. I can call 5 people on a for sale by owner or a expired and get 2 yeses and 3 nos. Within my market, that's not the case because there's really out there in different markets, there could be, less agents to homes sold, or there could be, um, the commission structure is a little bit different or the price point's different. So there's stiffer competition, especially in my market in Orange County, California. It's super tough to get into a market and be that person, that dominant person. It takes years to do that, which, sometimes you'll have this phenom that it takes them 2 years, but the market is going to dictate how you are successful and how you're not the conditions of it, not like if the market's going down or up, but your market, your specific area is going to make you either win or lose in the sense that you find out what's winning in that market quicker than the other guy or the other girl, and then you go all in. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to hire a coach, if I'm going to hire a coach, I'm looking for a coach that's in Southern California, knows Southern California very, very good, at least market strategy wise. And people may say, no, that's incorrect. I could hire a coach in Florida and they'd be the same. But it's really not, because Florida, there might be something working for that agent or that mortgage, broker out there. And it doesn't work in California, or it doesn't work in Washington State or Oregon or Utah. So all that being said, we really need to, know that you got to hire someone that has the credentials to help you. So that's how I feel. That I've hired coaches that really didn't, give me all that I needed because of those things. So that's what I want to kind of sit on my soapbox, stand on that soapbox today and talk to you guys about is, there's a lot of people to hire out there, and there's a lot of people and a lot of wrong people and a lot of right people. You need to find that person that's the right person for you. Okay, so it's going to be a couple of minutes just getting into what the market looks like for us. Inventory currently in Orange County is 2475. So about 2,500 active listings. Last year was 4,069, and pre-pandemic, or the average of 3 years leading up to COVID, we had 6,753. So our demand right now, just to give you some insight, back then was about 2,630. So 26 home and 2,630. So I mean, that's a decent demand within those 3 years. And then right now it's 1,580. Okay. And then with us, if you go down to days on market last year for 0 to 750,000, it was 46 days last year. Today, it's 34 days. 750,000 to a million, it's 31 days on the market. Last year was 68. So we've half that. 1 million to a million and a quarter, 33 days. And last year it was 56 days. And then 1.25 million to 1.5 million, 66 days last year. It's 44 right now. So all that being said, the market's up, and that's good. So, and then everybody's like, oh, there's a wave of distressed properties and stuff like that. That's another concern. But if you look at it, you got 6 counties that this covers. There's 6 counties: LA, Orange County, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, and Ventura. You have 21,000 current active properties. Okay. 21,361 to be precise. Okay. Distressed properties currently out of the 6 are 139, less than 1% of the active listings, which you're like, wow, that's crazy. Um, well, that being said, we still have a lack of distressed properties, even though people think that we're going into this huge flush out of distressed properties. Um, Riverside County is 33, Orange County only 7, LA County, so massive, 49, San Bernardino County 36, San Diego County 13, and Ventura County 1. 1. So that being said, just got to look at it. You got to realize we're not in this massive decline market. We're not in this. It's inventory, 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 demand, supply, demand, demand, supply. You got to look at all that stuff. So keep pushing, everybody. I want to get on here just to kind of give you an update on what our market looks like, what SoCal looks like, and also, a little bit of information when you come to the fork in the road of like, do I hire a coach? What coach do I hire? This is what you go after. You go after the one that is an expert in your field, closest to your area, and knows what you can do within that area. So hopefully that helps. I appreciate everybody that listens, and I hope to check you guys next week.